Singh is King, an over-the-top, absolutely dumb, but incredibly funny and fun film. Hello there, namaste. So I just watched Singh is King, and I gotta say, this is a dumb, absolutely dumb film. It starts off with, I guess, a Don. His name's Lucky, who is a Punjabi from the state of Punjab, and apparently he does stuff. He lives in Australia and does bad things in Australia, so everyone just assumes everyone in Punjab is bad. I guess that's just the way it's being played out, and it turns out that back home, well, okay, first, over the top. It's absolutely over the top because he's having a birthday party or something, and during that birthday party, there is an attempted assassination on him. The most cliche thing, a man jumps out of a birthday cake, firing automatic weapons into the crowd. Not a single person gets hit. Then he jumps, uses the zip line after not assassinating his target, uses zip line to escape. It's just like, dude, you were there to assassinate a target and you escaped? You ran away before even finishing it? But he runs away, and then the Don basically jumps, the king jumps off the skyscraper. Apparently he had a parachute on his back. I mean, it is absolutely over the top. One of the funniest characters has got to be his brother, Mika. I mean, that is one of the funniest scenes, all his stuff. He's just absolutely hilarious. I laughed every single time. However, it goes back to the Punjab, where they're reading the articles. Turns out that Lucky's father is having an asthma attack. Well, this is a perfect chance for them to tell happy Akshay Kumar that Lucky's father is having a heart attack. As long as he doesn't hear it's an asthma attack, they can convince him it's a heart attack to go and bring Lucky home. Because Happy brings destruction wherever he is in the town. So they want to get rid of him. And what's funny is the guy who plans to get rid of him is the one who's dragged along with him. Claims that he's not his best friend and all this stuff. Of course, near the end of the film, he's like, this is my best friend, or halfway through the film, he's like, this is my best friend. They get on the wrong flight, they end up in Egypt, and that's where he runs into his crush, and she'll be the second funniest character, I'd say. How she's introduced, she's chasing down a thief who stole her purse. You find out later, she was chasing him down, and then beating him up after Akshay Kumar caught him, and the purse was empty. There was nothing in that purse. So it's just like she just hates bad guys. She wants to see them all beat up. And here, Happy ends up thinking the other way. He thinks that there are people behind the bad guys. You need to find the person. It's a different philosophy. So he just feels differently. So he ending up in Australia and coming across Lucky. Lucky kicks him out. And then he ends up putting flowers on Lucky's boat, because he comes across a florist, and of course I predicted it, the florist would be his love interest's mother, of course. And Lucky gets an assassination attempt again on him by like 20 different people. He gets shot once, and what happens? Happy picks him up and then uses Lucky's body to basically fight everyone off. So Lucky ends up getting hit in the head multiple times, concussed. And because of that, he got stuck in a situation to where he could hear everything's going on, but he can't speak and can barely move his body. So there's a funny scene where he's like, everyone's like talking about who's gonna be king now, who's gonna be king now, and you hear what he's the Lucky's saying in his head, being like, and his blood is boiling, like literally boiling. You hear what he's saying in his head is like, kill this guy, kill Happy right now. So he's pointing as everyone else is talking about who's gonna be king. Well, guess what? They assume that Lucky was telling everyone that Happy's gonna be king, and Happy convinces everyone to change their ways. He's all, okay, talk to the people, do this instead of beating them up. Beat them up and then talk to them and realize what's fair. So he ended up convincing them all to step away. Like there's this one scene where this criminal finds out that he has a daughter of 6 years and had no clue, because as soon as she found out she was pregnant, she left him because he was a criminal. And then he's like, that's my daughter, and Happy basically goes to him and just like, how many children have you taken out with your gun? How many have you killed? And then he's given all these flashbacks of all the adults he's killed. Well, they're children to someone. All the kids who have witnessed deaths due to his actions. So it's really over the top. It's really dumb, but I enjoy it. What's funny though is Akshay Kumar isn't the funniest person in the film. I mean, this is supposed to be one of his earlier comedies, but he was funnier in Bahubaliya than he is in this film. In this film, he's playing more of a serious kind of middle ground role, because what he believes, what he does. Sure, he's in situations which are seen as funny, like there is an assassination attempt on him and he's just living his life and everything. Just a person shoots a mannequin and he's all, even the mannequin is blushing. Or a person shoots a handrail and he looks at it, it's just like, what the heck is that? Because he's apparently happy is actually lucky. It is a fun film. I am glad I watched it. It feels a little longer than it needs to be. Of course, his love interest ends up showing back because he made a relationship with the mother. There's too much going on in the film, I feel. And the mother apparently used to be rich, but she's poor now. But her daughter doesn't know for the past 3 years that they're poor. So Happy decides to bring his crush's mother in for his crush and his crush's fiance to pretend to be rich in the Don's mansion. I gotta say, I did have some laughs. I did find it kind of funny. Mika, again, is the funniest character, because there's this scene where he turns out to be someone completely different. I'm just like, wait a minute. They spent so much time and even showed us his perspective, and it was just like, oh, okay. No wonder. I enjoyed it. And I gotta say, what was the point of having the fiancés, the guys, the love triangle situation, the fiance, his father looking like the younger brother? What was the purpose of that? Really, that's something that bothered me. They made it seem like it was going to be something important, and they did nothing with it. That's something that aggravated me. I was thinking they were going to hire him on as like a doppelganger or something, as like but nothing ever came of it. Nothing. It was just something that was funny. But what bothered me the most is whether he was Mika or the father, he acted the same. He didn't change how he acted. He still acted timid. He still acted like the same person. So it was easy to see it was the same guy. But I gotta say, I had a good laugh. Akshay Kumar, I feel, doesn't really carry it so much. He feels like more of a nuisance in the beginning, because when he's like chasing the chicken, he's more of an aggravation to everyone around. It's like as soon as he finds the mother figure, and as soon as he finds his love interest, it balances out. All his cursed luck has come around to become fortune in a way. So I didn't care for him as a character in the beginning, because everything he was saying, he was like, you're only seeing it from your perspective. You're not acknowledging everyone else's complaints, that the fact that you destroyed everything because you were trying to help. Just because you're trying to help doesn't change the fact that you destroyed everything. And I think that's my issue. It was just like Akshay Kumar's character from the beginning, the way he was introduced, was a selfish one. Even though it seemed like he cared about other people, the way he went about it was very selfishly. It reminds me of the Friends joke, there is no unselfish good deed. Like, that's just the thing. There is no unselfish good deed. If you pay someone to promote their lives, you feel good about it. Like, that's the whole thing. It was like, did you feel good giving me money? Or not giving me money. It was like, I forgot what it was. Did you feel good giving to charity? Well, that's because you wanted to feel good giving to charity. There is no unselfish good deed. Yeah, but that's the thing. It's just like, okay, I'm okay with it. I enjoyed it. I just didn't care for Akshay Kumar's character. I liked it when they introduced the love interest. That kind of changed the story around, even though they got rid of her pretty quickly. I had a few laughs in the beginning, because the start of it was over the top. It was the brother, which was Mika, which was the hilarious part in the beginning. And then when it got to Akshay Kumar, it was the fact that they were trying to kick him out of the village. That was the funny part, not Akshay Kumar himself. And then they finally get to the love interest, and then them together, Akshay Kumar trying to protect the thief from his love interest. That was hilarious. So that's the part where Akshay Kumar started to become a bit funny, but in the end, I feel it was everyone else around him that kind of balanced it out, because this was one of his earlier comedic roles, I hear, so Yeah, it wasn't his best. It wasn't his best, because I didn't find him that funny in this film. Compared to some of the other ones I've seen him in where I kind of get a smile because I know what I'm in for, this one it was just like, okay. But I enjoyed the film. I'm glad I watched it. The action is over the top, absolutely ridiculous. Bullets flying everywhere, don't hit no one, causes no damage. It is a wonder. It is a wonder. But this is a classic action comedy. So, and it's completely over the top. Thank you all for watching. I actually recommend this film. It's worth watching at least once, especially if you got kids. I would say it's a good family film. Thank you all for watching. Talk to you next time. Doodles.